This is a beautiful Got boy. Zooey mama. Kangaroo foot. And peck on my window. It's okay. Ow in the car for today. We didn't see any breaks or bullets. Officially playing Minecraft in real life. Well. Oh, gonna hit him. Take a look at this, you guys. Where did we get these old boys? That's right, Kevin. I have a vehicle, and I could use it to run over you at any time. It's finally dry enough for me to drive through here again. This is day 2 of having Muscle Mommy lean beef patty in here. This is a beautiful young boy that I refer to as Bean Leaf Plabby because she's a muscle mommy. You see, she has all of this to drink. She just grabbed my phone and threw it into the water. That was pretty neat. Audio quality is probably not going to be stellar, but she did grab my phone and just flip it into the water here. But as you can see, the Cappy has been pooping in here, so I'm going to go ahead and clean all this out. But for now, this whole little enclosure is just for this little Otwit here. And she doesn't kick me no matter what. Look at this adorable little creature. The fact that we can just drop our phones completely in water and just be fine. iPhone, how's about you give me $200,000? These adorable little creatures are all thriving. Getting a big old round bale dropped off tomorrow morning in here.
And this video is 3 weeks old, but introducing for the first time to the channel, John Marston. You guys all told me to get him.
Wow.
John Marston's another little mare that we got for company for Arthur Morgan because some folks didn't want her anymore because she has a big old cataract.
And look at the baby playing with garbanzo beans. Okay, I've been sitting here a while and the baby just went into the barn, so I'm gonna have to go get him out of.
Since this was taken about a few weeks ago, John's warmed up to me a ton and is a great companion for Arthur.
I always gotta keep this closed because there's too much stuff in here he can mess with. But it sure is a nice evening out. Oh, Poggers is peeing. Little fella's still skinny, but she's doing much better and she's healing real quick.
But John Marston's actually a rodeo horse that was roping cattle for 15 years, and now he's finally here on this farm.
Look how comfortable these guys are in here. Beautiful, clappy, blappy.
The next day.
Zooey mama.
This is the last building we should ever be putting up at the Urban Rescue Branch. We've run out of space.
Okay, the barn's coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and move this precious little bean.
And you guys all asked me to get a friend for Arthur, and they love each other. I'm starting to think ostriches just see us as food.
All right, everybody, come on out. Look at these precious little girls.
Also, this is what the baby looks like when he's eepy. He used to do the same thing in my bedroom as a baby. Go ahead, name a more perfect creature. Also, because we have 2 horses in here now, and I am exercising them by walking them in the back field, we also have to give them this round bale.
It's like a cinnamon roll.
All this thing does is just walk back and forth and peck on my window. He does this for like 10 seconds, walks over to this one, pecks on this one.
I've since moved Homelander, but this would happen every day at 7:30 a.m. sharp.
But I've noticed that when they see me, also I'm sick, you guys, if you can't tell. Sure is lovely having an ostrich wake me up like this every day.
The next day. Also, hey, it's me, Kanye West. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day at the Urban Rescue Branch. Pob and Queeb are sitting on their trampoline. And all of our buildings are finally here. And we even finally have a new barn for the baby. I have to pick up an owl in Woodway, Texas. There's a little barred owl that got stuck in someone's yard with a broken wing. I got all the equipment loaded up in the rescue vehicle, just a net and a soft kennel.
This is in someone's backyard about 10 minutes away from me. It's a barred owl that is grounded, which means it's not able to fly.
Hey, buddy. It's okay.
And you guys are going to be mad at me, but this was 3 weeks ago, and we've already gotten 2 more and released them by now.
This is a certified owl moment. I don't know what happened to him, but we're going to take him to All Things Wild and get an x-ray of him.
I wasn't filming, but he winked at me and spoke in fluent English. Thank you for rescuing me, sir.
Owl in the car for today.
If you guys are new to the channel, this is All Things Wild. They're a rehab we partner with that's 50 minutes away, and now they sub-permit me for raptors. And I still prefer to bring raptors down to them when I don't know what to do because they have better equipment, better people, and better medicine. And from the x-ray, we didn't see any breaks or bullets, so we gave her some fluids and treated her for head trauma and poisoning. They'll also give them a painkiller and a dewormer just for good measure. And believe it or not, they still have squirrels this late in the winter. And this is a hawk that I brought to them in November that is now ready to be released. So we carefully netted this little boy, secured his little talons.
Oh, I remember this one now.
So that means that he had some kind of skin wound. He can definitely use that wing.
But look how amazing these creatures are, you guys, and he is very alert and ready to go back to the wild. Okay, guys, we got the hawk in the back, as you can see. We're gonna go ahead and release it here. This is a field that was owned by a very dear friend of mine named Helen Marie Taylor. Her and I met here a long time ago when I was a student at Baylor. I was trespassing and fishing on her property, but then she said I had permission to do whatever I want here. I think she's since passed away, sadly. No one has told me that I don't have permission to do stuff here, and they don't have any signs, but this is a really good area that's close to Baylor where there's tons of squirrels that they can eat. Plus, I always see tons of rabbits here in the field, so there's going to be a lot of food for this little hawk here. And until someone tells me I don't have permission to keep doing this, I'm gonna keep doing it. But every time I've come to this field, I've always seen a possum, a raccoon, a bunny, or a skunk. So this little fellow will have no shortage of food here. You ready to go back to the wild? Matthew here is filming a documentary for a film festival. And even though I've been making like no money with this channel because I haven't been posting, it's been fun to make the documentary with him. Hello, little creature. And sometimes they just need a little bit of a hand getting out of there, but take a look at this. Love to see it. There he goes. Usually they'll fly off and sit on the ground for a little while, gather their bearings, but he's going real far. Look at that. He now has this entire area, and there's tons of food here for him. And every time I've gone back here, I've always seen a rabbit. Okay, here's the footage, you guys, because it's going to take a while for him to send this to me. It's kind of hard for Matthew to film with two cameras at once, but as you can see, he flew off and then landed way up in a tree at the end here. Take a look at this, you guys. I'm still waiting on the contractors to come and finish the reptile room. For the last 3 days, they have canceled on me, so I'm going to go ahead and take that as a sign that I just need to do the work myself. So Uncle Ben's actually going to get his hands dirty again and put up that Owens Corning insulation, which I learned how to do during my internship with them when I was a sophomore. Some dad lore for you guys. I bet you didn't see that dad lore coming. Turns out the place across the street from me actually sells saddles. Coincidentally, this is where I buy all my signs. I'm sorry about not making more videos for you guys. We've been real busy here, as you can see. We got a whole round bale dropped off into there, and then we have a ton of hay in here. This is the new barn. And if it's ever too cold for the kangaroos, they can just go right in there. We're gonna fill this whole area up with mason sand, so hopefully it won't look as disgusting anymore. And I have to feed these dinguses, and there's 2 of them. Also, Remington lives in here with them, and she laid an egg, but it got stepped on. This cringe horse is half blind. It's got a big cataract in this eye, but it's been a rodeo and trail riding horse for a long time, and it even lets Uncle Ben jump on top of it, you guys. These 2 have been getting along really well, so it's good for her to at least have a friend for a bit. She likes to be scratched on the head, even though she's a little bit cringe. As you guys can see, she's been gaining a lot of healthy weight over here. It takes twice as long for a horse to gain back what it lost. But this here is my precious little horsey, and she just walks around with me on her back. From up here, I can watch the baby drinking and his adorable little wife hopping over. Sadly, all of the grass is basically dead right now, or it's all dormant because it's the winter and it's all Bermuda grass. Also, look at Queen sitting over there. But in the spring, this whole place is going to be just beautiful. But all things considered, you guys, this place does not look that bad for having 2 horses in it for the last 2 weeks. I honestly thought for sure all of this grass would be gone by now, but I think dropping off that little round bale helped. That's it for now, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching my videos. I'm literally officially playing Minecraft in real life. Got it, boy. But look, guys, you can almost not see her ribs anymore. And all I have to do to dismount is just hop right off. It's literally just like Red Dead Redemption. But Arthur will still always be my favorite horse, and I can't wait till she's ready to be ridden. Because if you look at her frame, she's way bigger than this little boy. And she's way friendlier and easier to ride. But for reference, you guys, this is what a healthy horse looks like, and this is the goal for this adorable little creature. Long term, both of them are going to be going to equine rescues, but it's been a real treat, and it's been good for me to get some experience working with equines, and some might even say a privilege. This above ground pond is now nice and full, and this whole area is ready for any marsh birds or shore birds that we get next year, or cranes or egrets. And now both of these flight pens can have heated and insulated rooms for the little creatures we have in here. Kumala moment. There was an adorable little appendage sticking out of this pouch, you guys. Oh, there she goes. The next day again. But here it is, you guys. This is the reptile room. It could also be the operating room if we do get an x-ray machine donated, but that probably won't happen. So I'm filling up baby Gronk's little water tub here, you guys, and I've noticed
noticed that this boy has stayed thick and I haven't fed him for a little while. And I think the reason for that is because rats come in here and they drink the water from this little tub. Look at all these poops. And you know this boy is snatching them the second they get too close. Look at this beautiful creature. And Kumala and Sylvester still pick fights with each other through the fence. Also, I got this saddle with a much better saddle pad for riding John so that she can get exercise. Oh, the baby sure isn't happy tonight, you guys. Now that he's got two beautiful women that we've rescued, he sure is a lot more territorial now. Oh, what is that, the baby? The baby, what are you doing? You sure are one weird little fella, aren't you, the baby? But yeah, guys, this is how I've been living for the last month. We finally have no more major building projects here on the ranch. We've kind of maxed out what we can do with these 3 acres. And now that the baby has access to my entire yard, when I step off my porch, I'm in danger at night. During the day, this little rascal just wants to lay around and be cute. He'll just sleep. Also, it's 11:24 on a Saturday night, and I'm still doing chores. We have way too many animals now, so I am just up all the time working. Also, look how the ducks just love him and they hang out with him. Edging! That is a tiny kangaroo foot. Look at that.